Welcome back. Today, we're talking about the question that defines your life. Welcome back to 360 Success Podcast, where we help you build a business you can scale and a life you don't have to escape from. I'm Dr. Ryan Knight, and today we're unpacking a question that every leader, entrepreneur, and human being should wrestle with at some point. And that is, what are you living for, and what's the evidence? Not what you say you value, not what you hope people see, but the proof. The trail of decisions, priorities, and habits that tell the real story. Because make no mistake, success leaves a trail. Every result in your life is a piece of evidence pointing toward what you truly believe and what you're actually building. I want you to imagine for a moment you're a prosecuting attorney. Your job is to prove a case beyond a reasonable doubt. You don't start by randomly collecting evidence. You start with the verdict you want the jury to reach. You say, "This is what I intend to prove," and then you work backwards to uncover every fact, every testimony, every piece of evidence that supports that conclusion. Now imagine if someone were building a case to prove what you are living for. What would the evidence show? Would the way you spend your time, your money, your energy, your attention hold up in court? If they pulled up your calendar, would it testify that your family matters most? If they examined your health metrics, would it support your claim that fitness is a priority? If they audited your bank statement, would it confirm that your finances are tools for impact, not just consumption? If they watched your habits, would they conclude that faith anchors your decisions or that comfort does? The evidence never lies. It always tells the truth about what you're really committed to. At 360 Success, we call these the 4 foundations, the framework that reveals whether your life is truly aligned and scalable. The first one is faith. That's the source. Faith is the internal GPS. It's what keeps you grounded when life and leadership get noisy. If faith is your foundation, and there should be evidence, prayer, gratitude, conviction, generosity, you don't drift into faith. You decide to live from it every day. The second foundation is family, what I call the anchor. Your story, what story would your spouse or kids tell on the witness stand? Would they say you're present or just busy providing? The evidence of love isn't what you say, it's how you show up. I heard a teacher say one time that kids spell love Time. True success is hollow if your family feels unseen in the process. The third foundation is fitness, or the vessel. Your body is the vehicle that carries out your mission. If you were on trial for taking care of yourself, would there be enough evidence to convict you? Fitness is a form of gratitude. It says, I've been given one vessel to carry this calling, and I'm going to steward it well. That's a huge responsibility when you think about it. But man, the average American doesn't steward it well. We just live until it wears out, and then we blame time on it. When oftentimes it's how we've taken care of it. It's the maintenance, not the years. A lot of times people say money is the root of all evil. No, the love of money is the root of all evil. When you put it above everything else, money tells the truth about your habits, your priorities, and your stewardship. Finances are the fuel that allow your mission to scale, to serve more people, to give more generously, to create freedom instead of bondage. When your faith, family, fitness, and finances are aligned, your life starts to leave a consistent, powerful trail. And I don't know about you, but as I get older and more mature in business even, I'm starting to think more legacy. What are people going to say? Will the evidence convict me? Now let's connect this to the scalable life. See, most people want a scalable business, but what they really crave is the scalable life. They think scaling means more hustle, more output, more hours. But really, scalability is about alignment, doing the right things right, doing them well. It's about alignment, not acceleration. It's about building systems that multiply your impact without sacrificing your soul. If your business grows faster than your foundations, it will eventually collapse. But when you grow your life from your foundations, your business becomes an extension of your mission, not a replacement for it. That's the heart of the scalable life. Your faith defines the mission. Your family keeps you grounded in purpose. Your fitness sustains your energy for the journey. And your finances fund the future and fuel the impact. When those 4 elements work in harmony, success becomes repeatable and sustainable. That's not just growth, that's scalability. So let's put this into action. If you're the prosecutor in your own life, here's the audit I want you to run this week. Calendar evidence. What you prioritize shows up here. What gets scheduled gets done. Number 2, financial evidence. Track where your money flows. It always follows your values. or your distractions. 3, relationship evidence. Ask your loved ones how seen and supported they feel. Their answers will reveal your true presence or the lack thereof. Physical evidence. Energy, discipline, consistency. How you treat your body reveals how much you respect your calling. Then ask this final question. If someone looked at the evidence of my life, would they believe that I'm living on mission or just surviving with motion? Success leaves clues. The truth is, you don't have to guess what you're becoming. The clues you're leaving today will lead you there. Every decision, every yes, every no, every action or delay, it's all evidence. And one day, your results will testify louder than your words ever could. Success leaves clues, but so does mediocrity. The only question is, which one of those are you leaving behind? Maybe it's time to become your own investigator. Collect the evidence, challenge the inconsistencies, and rebuild the case for a life that truly scales. Here's what I want you to take away today. You are building a case for your life every single day. The habits you form, the relationships you nurture, the values you live, these are witnesses to your purpose. Don't let your potential go unproven. Don't let your mission die in theory because the evidence never made it to the courtroom. Build a trail that makes it obvious that you have lived for something bigger than yourself, that your faith shaped your courage, your family felt your presence, your fitness reflected your discipline, and your finances funded your freedom. That's the scalable life. That's true 360 success. That's how you build big, love deep, and live free. I'm Dr. Ryan Knight. Thanks for joining me today. If this resonated with you, share it with someone who's building their case too. And remember, success leaves a trail. Make yours worth following.